beginning to look and feel like spring in our city. A potential record-breaking temperature may be reached today, as Environment Canada says temperatures may reach as high as 25 degrees, surpassing a previous record high of 23.8 degrees. Meteorologist Josh Clausen says these temperatures aren't as surprising as they feel.
We were close to 20 yesterday, 19 for a daytime high yesterday, and today into the 20s. So this will be the first time we're 20 or warmer this year, and we're on schedule. I mean, April 21st is on average when we get our first 20-degree day of the year. So we'll be up to about 23 maybe.
Today the weather's been good. It was 25 degrees outside, and I woke up from a nap actually. I woke up early today. I had a lot of stuff to do, so I woke up from a nap in the afternoon. It's currently like 6 p.m. and it's like 24, 23 degrees. And I was like, you know what, let me go outside and get a run in, and I'm glad I did. So I did a 3K. I'll throw the stats up on the screen, so like my pace and stuff. And to be honest, I wasn't focused on like getting a good pace. That wasn't the focus. I wasn't focused on like trying to run fast. I just want to get my body used to like running again, because it's something I last did, I think, last summer, and I haven't been running ever since then. The most I've been doing is like cardio in the gym and stuff, and yeah, I miss running. So yeah, this was really good. I feel good, like all the endorphins have kicked in, and I feel amazing. So yeah, 3K. Next is a 5, then a 10, and yeah, I'm just praying it keeps getting warm, because the more it keeps getting warm, the more I'll be able to like start running more frequently and like getting more steps in, and yeah, maybe even try like doing 2 sessions a day. So I run and I lift during the day. Can't even talk. Anyway, so yeah, 3K, feeling good. I'm just going to go home, drink some electrolytes, take a shower, grab some food, chill. It's a Saturday evening, and yeah, I'm happy I did this run. So the sun needs to come out more. I like this. We need the sun more. Good morning, guys. It's currently 8 a.m. and I'm about to go to the gym. Okay, not right now. I mean, I've just woken up. I don't know if you guys can tell. I'm looking hella rough right now, but yeah, I'm going to brush my teeth, have some breakfast, get the whole 9. So maybe in like an hour or 2, I'm going to the gym. And yeah, I typically don't go this early. I typically go in the afternoons, but today I woke up early and I feel like I want to just go early today, because I also want to film in the gym. And like I've stated multiple times, it still makes me nervous. Like, it's crazy considering how many times I've done it. I still get nervous when I'm going to do it, but nevertheless, I have to get it done because it's a leg day and I've never recorded a leg day. And you guys have been saying I don't train legs, but I do. It's just that, like I said in a previous video, I pulled my hamstring a while ago, and because of that, I wasn't able to train legs with like intensity and like some quality. Like, my leg does just look boring, so I didn't really feel the need to film them. But yeah, you guys are getting a leg day today. So to whoever commented on my YouTube short saying I'm waiting for the leg day edit, it's coming, okay? In this exact video, it is coming. But yeah, it's early right now. I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule a lot more, and like, hold on. Like I was saying, I've been trying to fix my sleep schedule a lot more and be able to wake up a bit more early. And yeah, it's been working out well for me, because there's another project I'm working on that I can't really talk about right now until it's like ready. But yeah, I feel like it will be helpful to you guys. But yeah, so still working on that. So nowadays when I wake up early, I start off by breakfast and then I jump onto that. Then I get on with the rest of the day. So anyways, enough rambling. Let me go, take care of this, get myself looking fly, and then head to the gym for legs. So yeah, let's go.
reach a freeze, freeze, freeze. Set me reach a freeze. Me no ordinary. 50 gal alone me get to fail it. My bitch look K-pop, but she hate it when that K-pop. She got beef with a Drake, I think she a fan of K-Dog. Chink bitch, look like Janet, all this grinding paid off. My money in my hands clean, I ain't use no ASAP. My bitch look K-pop, but she hate it when that K-pop. She got beef with a Drake, I think she a fan of K-Dog. Chink bitch, look like Janet, all this grinding paid off. My money in my hands clean, I ain't use no ASAP. Innocent, she innocent, I'm innocent, I'm in the bitch, oh yeah. I'm not good at math, but I just can't stop counting shit, oh yeah. And my mama asked me where the fuck I found this bitch, oh yeah. The internet, but now she in my bed, Hold on, I'm not no regular schmegular chain. I'm finna send that little boy to the urn. If that chain push me to the brink, and this fit all black like it's burned, and my little heart's place is paint, yeah. I from BTS whenever this little heart tryna link, yeah. We got guns like North Korea. I can make them sing like Lisa. How you flexing in a kill? Don't play my songs if you drive kill. Yeah, she cut bangs, but I'm still pulling on that hair. Yeah, I'm gonna fuck little bitch, you know that I don't care. I dropped 3 racks for some new jeans. This shit's not no souvenirs. I need Johnny Dang to blame my jewelry. We was not the same at 17. My bitch look K-pop, but she hate it when that K-pop. She got beef with a Drake, I think she a fan of K-Dog. Chink bitch, look like Janet, all this grinding paid off. My money in my hands clean, I ain't use no ASAP. My bitch look K-pop, but she hate it when that K-pop. She got beef with a Drake, I think she a fan of K-Dog. Chink bitch, look like Janet, all this grinding paid off. My money in my hands.
We're cooking. We are cooking, okay? We're cooking. So it's the next day now. Yesterday I didn't pick up a camera after filming the workout, and right now it is 12:33 p.m. and I am just doing some editing. Literally right now, trying to edit. I'm trying to edit the video you're watching right now. Like the video you're watching right now, I'm trying to edit it, and I wish you guys knew how hard it is to like find the right music to use in these videos. It's so hard. Now granted, like copyright-free music exists, but most of it is trash. Like you just put it in a music in the video, and it doesn't hit the same as like the mainstream music, the music you play on your phone and stuff. So of late I was like, you know what, I don't care. I'm just going to use the copyrighted music, and that's what I've been doing. But all my videos have claims, like they all have copyright claims, and I get scared sometimes because I don't get a strike. I think I've got one before. I've got a strike before, so I'm not trying to like. Yeah, I've got a strike before actually. I remember in Uganda I got a strike and I couldn't upload for a week. Yeah, and I'm not trying to get another strike, man. So it's scary for me to be using like the mainstream music in my videos, but at the same time I want to make good videos. I want the videos to be nice, like the music too. You get, yeah? So yeah, that's what I'm doing right now. I've spent the last, I'd say 45 minutes just trying to find music to use to edit a video, and it's rocket science. Okay, different day, same location, and that's if I even included what I filmed in this exact spot in this video. But yeah, it's a different day right now. I'm going to answer some of you guys' questions. And before I even get into that, if you're not already following me on Instagram, Snapchat, Twitter, TikTok, I literally have the same handle everywhere. It's up here. I'm going to put the handle right here. Just pause the video right now, go follow me on there. I'm really trying to be more consistent and like post more on those platforms, especially Instagram. I've really been posting a lot more on Instagram, even stories. So if you want to see more lifestyle, more of like my lifestyle and like the things I do day to day, I suggest you go on there. Yeah, I've been trying to be a bit more consistent on like the stories and the more lifestyle content, like being more consistent while posting on like all those other platforms. So yeah, if you want to see that stuff, go on there. And as for the questions, for those of you who saw, I put on my stories as usual. I put on my stories for people to ask me questions, and then I'm going to answer just a few in this video, just a small bit of it here. So yeah, going to sip on this coffee and answer you guys' questions. So let's get into it. I can already tell some of these are like more fitness related, like weight loss related, and I think I'm going to answer like 2 or 3 of those ones, and then I'll answer a few more, and yeah, we'll take it from there. So let me start with, what has been your biggest struggle during your workout journey? Biggest struggle, I'd say at the beginning it's hard, because I'd say it was harder at the beginning, okay? Because you have to imagine you're training every time, you're like training every day, trying so hard to lose weight, and you're seeing either little or no results at all, and it can get discouraging. Like those are the times when you really feel like you want to quit and things just don't make sense. Now, for example, me, I started like my weight loss journey in, it was lockdown 2020, 2021, yeah, actually around there. It was towards the end of 2020 coming into 2021. That's when I actually like started, and as you guys remember, lockdown, there were no gyms, like it was impossible to do anything, and all I had at the time was a jump rope. I had a jump rope and a floor, essentially what everyone has, a floor and a jump rope. So I used to skip rope and do at-home workouts, and I was literally doing research on my own, trying to figure out like the dieting side of things. What can I eat? What can I not eat? Yeah, it was hard, because remember, you're essentially changing your lifestyle, and yeah, that was the hard part. So to answer your question, the biggest struggle during my fitness and my workout journey was the beginning. Like showing up every day while seeing very little results, and like you're just starving yourself, you're eating very little. It's like it was very hard at the start, and yeah, that was the hard part. But like when you start seeing like the weight dropping on the scale, it just becomes, I don't know, it just becomes, you become very excited to train. It's like, okay, this progress, I can see this. So I remember the first time I stepped on the scale and I saw like -2. So imagine I used to be 130 kg and then I saw 128. I was like, damn, I've actually made progress. Now granted, I would weigh myself every day okay, not every day. I would weigh myself every day, but usually like the ones that I would note down were after every week. So let me say Monday morning, empty stomach, like take your morning shit and everything, and like make sure you take a piss, like make sure you're empty. I'd step on the scale, and then that's what I'd use. Like whenever I'd take on my notes, like, oh, today I was this, today I was this. So yeah, I remember like the first time I saw like a change and I was like 128, I was like, yes. So yeah, in the workout journey, the beginning was the hardest, for a fact, for sure it was the hardest. Trying to figure everything out, feeling discouraged. I couldn't even jump rope, like I couldn't do one push-up, like it was just bad, yeah. That was the hard part, to be honest. So that, I hope I've answered your question without rambling too much. Next question. Did people change the way they treat you after losing weight, or it was the same? Or I'm guessing you were going to say, oh, did they treat me the same? And the question is, no, they don't treat you the same. Okay, for the most part, people get shocked, especially people who haven't seen you in a long time. When people see you every day, the change is happening. You know, it doesn't happen like this. It's not like you sleep overnight, you're going to drop 20 kg, so in the morning you look drastically different. So to the people you live with and the people you see on a day-to-day basis, the change is very marginal at the start. Like they don't even notice it. Maybe if like pants that used to like be tight and now loose, those are the things that can show. But for people who I hadn't seen in a long time, it's their eyes would just glow, like, they're like, oh my god. Like especially when I dropped from like the first like 20 kg, 30 kg, when I lost that, everyone I met who I hadn't seen in a long time, every single person was shook whenever they saw me. They're like, oh my god, you lost so much weight, I'm proud of you, yada yada yada. So yeah, I don't know what you meant by like change the way they treat you, but yeah, everyone is shocked. And when it comes to like losing weight, I think the biggest thing is how you see yourself. It changes how you view yourself and how you view the world, if that makes sense. Because I don't know, you start to believe in yourself a bit more, you become more confident. Like I feel for me right now, I'm sitting at around 85 kg, and I used to be so insecure walking, wearing tight shirts. I would be so scared because I knew I was like not comfortable in my own skin. I was never comfortable just being me. I was very self-conscious, if that makes sense. I'd always have to check myself to like make sure the shirt is not too tight, like showing like all the rolls around me. It was just no fun. Like I'd be so worried, and is that person talking about me? Someone could look at me a certain way and I'd feel so bad. I'm like, damn, they're looking at me because I'm big. And yeah, it was just not fun. But when it comes to losing a weight, how you treat yourself changes. And that is, I feel like that's the biggest win in a fitness journey, because you gain so much confidence in yourself. You feel comfortable in your skin. Like, you should see how I walk right now. I walk with my chest held high. Like, I'm extremely, okay, I'm not to say it in like a douchebaggy way, but like, this was earned. Like, I hustled for this. This wasn't given to me. I busted my ass, granted the grace of God and having the opportunity to do so in the first place. But yeah, I walk very confidently now, and I feel way more comfortable in my skin, and how I treat myself has changed as a result of losing weight. So I feel like that's the biggest win when it comes to a fitness journey. Put aside how people will treat you. Like, people will, granted, everyone will look at you and you'll be different, and everyone will, even they'll ask you for advice, they'll ask you how. Like, because some people can't fathom the idea of doing it. And even I used to be that. I used to be when I was at my heaviest, I couldn't imagine myself being at the spot I'm in right now. I could not imagine it. Someone who loves going to the gym, loves training, someone who's I eat healthy, I try so hard to like optimize everything I do. Not necessarily optimize, but like, there's a balance. I eat trash here and there, but 90% of the time I'm eating clean. I'm tracking my meals, I'm doing all this stuff. If you met me back then in lockdown when I was at my heaviest, 130, 131 kg, and you told me that this would be me in 4 years, 5 years, it would be hard for me to believe it. So when you ask, did people change the way they treat you? When they first see you. But then, of course, people get used to you. Like, this is the new you. Yeah, it doesn't change. But how you treat yourself is what changes. And yeah, you can't be the same afterwards, because it's something that's not easy to do. And when you do it, you're like, wow, you just can't believe it. So yeah, how I treat myself is what changed drastically. I've gained so much confidence in myself. I'm a lot more happier with like how I look. I feel way more comfortable in my own skin. And granted, I'm still a bit self-conscious here and there, but I mean, that's something that I feel like everyone has. We tend to be a bit self-conscious, but yeah, generally how you treat yourself gets better, 100%. So yeah, if it's something you want to do, I highly recommend you do it. Like, going on a journey, because it is one of the greatest things you can do for yourself. And also, I need to point this out. If you see me looking to the side, it's because, my camera has that screen, and I keep checking to make sure I'm in focus, because the worst thing is for me to go to edit this, and then I find the whole thing I wasn't in focus. I'd be so pissed. So that's why I keep looking there to like check if I'm in focus, or if it's even recording. Like, I wish you guys know, this happened to me in Uganda one time, yeah? I'm sorry I'm going off track, but this happened to me in Uganda one time. I filmed the whole bit without looking, because I didn't even open the screen. I left it closed because I was like, you know what? If it's open, I won't keep looking at it. And, it kind of throws off the viewer, because they're like, what is he looking at? I wasn't recording. I recorded the whole thing, and to go to check, I hadn't recorded a damn thing. I was so annoyed. So yeah, if you see me looking to the side, it's because of that screen. So I hope it's not like disrupting you. Anywho, let's go to the next question. Okay, when it comes to like the fitness stuff, I'm only answering these two, and I'm going to speed run through them. So the first one is, were the results of your weight loss better than you imagined before you lost it, or were they not exciting or even underwhelming? They're very exciting. Like I said, and now for you, you won't really notice the difference, because you see yourself every day, you weigh yourself every day. But trust me, when you try on trousers that you last wore when you were at your heaviest, it's crazy. Recently, last week, I was cleaning out my closet, so like clothes that I don't wear anymore. And I had some trousers that I used to wear before I came to Canada, just a year ago. I used to wear these trousers. They used to fit me perfect. So I was cleaning out my closet, then I found these pants. I was like, okay, let me try them on. If they don't fit me, we'll just donate them to the thrift store or something. I went to try on these pants, and the room in them is crazy. I'm actually going to throw a video of me trying them on right now. So I used to be able to fit into these. Like, check this out. It's crazy, look. So yeah, I literally tried on these pants, and the gap, like how big I used to be to where I am right now, like my waist becoming smaller, you can't help but smile. So to answer your question, it's very exciting, very exciting. When you try on like a belt and you realize like you need to add a new hole on a belt because your waist has become small. It's the tiny things like that that make you so happy. And for me, one of the most exciting things was going into a store to like buy clothes, and I didn't have to immediately look for the biggest size. Can you believe it? Like for me, I just knew whenever I was buying clothes, like there was no way a small, a medium, a large, an XL. I would start looking from Double XL up, mandatory, because I didn't want it to be tight on me, because again, self-conscious, didn't want people to see what I got going on under there. Very self-conscious, so I had to always look for double XL up. So it's the small things. Like nowadays, I find myself wearing a compression jean that's like a medium, and I'm like crazy, a large. Like, it's the small things like that that really put a smile on your face. So it's very exciting. It's extremely exciting. It's the tiny things. And the next question is, how's the loose skin situation after the weight loss? To be honest with you, because I'm still holding on to just a tiny bit of fat, like I cut down from 130 to 85, and 85 I've been maintaining around between 85 to 88 the last like 3 months. And when it comes to loose skin, I notice like around like my belly, like the bottom part, like there's just a little bit there, right here, and even like just here there's a little bit here, but it's not really that bad. I mean, I don't know if it will be that bad when I like keep going down, but yeah, we'll see. There's surgery for that stuff to like go and get it removed and stuff, but yeah, that's something I'll think about later down the line. But right now, it doesn't really bother me. But yeah, I have noticed some loose skin. You know, when you're that big for that long, your skin stretches out and loses. I can't talk. I can't talk. Okay. When you're that big for that long, your skin will stretch out and lose its elasticity. Yes, it will lose its elasticity. And as a result, when you start shrinking down, it will keep going down, but then to reach a point where it will just be loose. Like I've seen some crazy videos on TikTok and Instagram and just social media in general of people who are like really big and they lost weight and they have a ton of loose skin, like under the arms, the legs, everywhere. And I'm really happy that I don't have that. Like for me, most of my fat like was being stored on my torso area, here and right here. So when it comes to like my arms, I don't have any loose skin. It's maybe, and I know down here, like the lower part of my belly, I may have a bit there, and like here on my chest. But aside from that, I don't really have that much crazy loose skin. So yeah, it's not really a big issue for me at the moment. Pros and cons of being abroad. Pros, I mustn't give one of each. So I think for pros, you're in a different environment, so you're forced to adapt. You're forced to change, and I feel like as human beings, we need to be able to like go to different places and experience different cultures. I feel like change is one of the most important things a person could go through. So I feel like that's a pro, because you learn a lot. You know what they say, you learn the most from places you've been the least. I've forgotten how the saying goes, but it's something like that. You learn the most from the places you've been the least. Something like that. That's what it says. But yeah, the change of environment, change of culture, new people, new experiences. You just learn a lot more. So if I was to give one pro, I'd give that one. Cons, I'd say it can get lonely. It can get lonely because remember you're essentially starting again. And if you're someone who like got comfortable with what you had, so for example, me, if I was to say like coming here and then essentially leaving everything in Uganda, like family, friends, and just all that, it can get lonely. Now, granted, I'm very blessed that even here I'm with family. I have family here, so it's not really that bad. So I can't imagine what it's like for someone who just packs their stuff and just moves to one new country and you don't even know a single human being there, or you know someone but you're not really like that close. Yeah, it can get lonely. I don't know how those people do it, but I feel like that can be a con. But at the same time, it will force you to get out of your shell a lot more, because now you have to be more social. You start learning how to talk to people. So you're essentially uncomfortable, so you force yourself to do certain things, go out a bit more, talk to new people, and you form new relationships that way. But at the start, it can be really lonely. So I feel like for us to give one con, that could be it. And yeah, sometimes you can just feel homesick and miss your friends, like how things used to be. Or Friday you used to do this with your boys, so you can start to miss some of those things. So if I was to give one con, that would be it. And the next question is favorite Bible verse. Now it's hard for me to state only one Bible verse, so I'm just going to give you a couple Bible verses that I really like. I'll start with Joshua chapter 1 verse 9. You know the one that goes, "Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous, do not be dismayed or discouraged, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go." I really like that one. I really like in Matthew when Jesus was talking about how you can't add a single day to your life by worrying, how you shouldn't worry about tomorrow, the next day. Every day has its own troubles. I really like that verse because I'm someone who tends to live in the future a lot. I can't say the verse word for word, but it's in Matthew, and it was Jesus who was talking. But yeah, I'm someone who tends to time travel a lot. I find myself living in the future or the past too many times instead of being in the right now, and that's very bad. Every time I catch myself, I tell myself, stop time traveling, stop time traveling. It's not good. But yeah, that verse is really powerful. I love it. It's a really powerful verse. It's in Matthew chapter 6, verse 34. Therefore, do not worry about tomorrow, for tomorrow will worry about itself. Each day has enough trouble of its own. That was spoken by the greatest man to ever walk the planet, our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ. So yeah, that is one of the greatest verses ever. I love that one. And Philippians 1:6. Being confident of this, that he who began a good work in you will carry it on to completion until the day of Christ Jesus. So this is essentially, God is not done with you. You can feel discouraged and feel like, damn man, nothing is working, like what's wrong? So it's very encouraging. So, and I feel like that sometimes, I'll not lie to you guys. Sometimes I feel like, man, everything is stacking against me sometimes, and you just get stressed out, you feel depressed. But yeah, when I read such verses, I get hope, because this is a promise saying that be confident that the Lord is not done with you. He's going to, what he has started with you, what he has started in you, he's going to carry it on until completion. He's not done until it's done. So it can give you some confidence and some hope, and it can shine a light and you feel much better. So that's another one that I really like. So yeah, I won't just list them up here. So you can go read them for yourselves, and I really hope they can be helpful to you guys, because just read the Bible in general, to be honest. I'm not saying I do it consistently or every day. I do not claim to, you know what I mean. I don't claim that I do it as frequently as I would like to, but I try to be in the Word as much as possible, because it's the greatest book out there, like the greatest book out there. It's literally a manual on how to live life. It's like a handbook. Imagine how you buy like a toaster and it has like an instruction guide. The Bible is an instruction guide on how to live life. So yeah, I feel like it's something we all need to get better at doing. So next question. Your YouTubes used to be funny, and I understand you're taking a different route now, but should we expect any of that funny jazz again? I really enjoyed it. First off, I want to say thank you for supporting me and always watching my videos, whoever you are, because I can't see who sent this, but I appreciate you guys. And to answer your question, right, I truly believe I'm doing the best I can with what I have in the present moment. And I understand how like the previous videos used to be really funny, and right now I've gone like a 180, completely different to what I used to do, what I used to film. And I can understand how that change is like different for my viewers. So some people don't enjoy it, and I mean I notice it and I see it, but right now I truly believe I'm doing the most I can with what I have when it comes to the content, like this side of content, and I'm really proud of the work I'm doing. I feel like this can't be by accident, with how everything has played out in my life and how I've ended up in this position and making videos based on like, I mean, the fitness side of things. I feel like has taken a big chunk of the videos of late, and it's because that's what I've been doing mostly. I can't fake it to you guys and lie to you that I've been doing anything else like really different aside from that. So I feel like that has become a very big part of my day-to-day life. Me going to the gym, training, and like I said, I always share the stuff I do. So I feel like me conveying it to you guys and sharing it through the videos, and in trying to make it as entertaining as I can. Of course, like I said, I try to do the most I can with what I have, and yeah, I try my best to make it look entertaining, at the same time helpful, informative. So yeah, I honestly don't have an answer for you. When you said, should we expect any of those type of videos again? I don't know. We'll have to see. I can't really say. It's hard for me to predict the future. But at this point in time, I'm really happy with the content I've been making. And I mean, people have been messaging me, telling me how, like, every time I post, people tell me how the quality has gone up and the editing is much better. So I was answering your question and my camera has just died. Anyway, like I was saying, to continue what I was saying, people have been messaging me, telling me that the cinematography is better. They like the new editing, and I know there's a very big contingent of people who prefer the older videos, like the speed dating, all the other type of videos. And like I said, I don't think it's by accident that I am where I am right now, making the type of videos I'm making right now. So I can't really answer your question. And even now, I don't feel like I've given you that much insight. But yeah, let me try and break and like summarize it very quickly. I'm doing the most I can with what I have in a given moment, okay? I feel like this is what I can do right now. This is what I've been doing consistently right now. And like I said, I always try to make videos on things I like, things I enjoy doing. And at the moment, the type of videos I'm making right now are the things that I genuinely do every day and the things I like doing. So yeah, that's what I've been sharing on the channel. And I truly understand when people tell me they miss the older videos, how like some of them used to be, like the funnier style videos. I get it. Trust me, I do. I 100% do. And it's like a shock to my audience when they see me do a 180 into something different. But yeah, like I said, human beings go through change and change happens to all of us. So yeah, this is what I've been doing right now. And if you to ask me personally, I'm really proud of myself with how I've like managed to pivot things and make things work in a place that I've never been, with people I don't know. Like I'm really proud of the content I've been making of late. I'm really happy with how it has been turning out and like the quality and people enjoying it. Of course, I know not everyone does, but yeah, that is life. Like, I mean, I can't appeal to all 7 billion people. Like, there's always a small group of people I can appeal to. And for the most part, those people have been enjoying the videos. So I'm just doing my best every day. I'm doing the most I can with what I've been given. The only question I remember saving on my phone when someone asked me, "How are you, Cedric?" I'll pop it up here. Someone genuinely asked that. "How are you, Cedric?" And for the most part, I'm doing okay. Thank you for asking. Thank you for checking on your boy. I'm doing okay for the most part. But I won't lie to you guys. The last couple of days have been, not days, I'd say like last couple of weeks have been weird. I found myself in not being as positive as I'd like to be. I found myself expecting things to go bad. You know how you can just be there like, I don't know if the word is pessimism, where you expect something bad to happen. I found myself just being there, and every time I catch myself being happy, I'm like, something is going to happen. Something's going to happen, which isn't good. I don't like being that type of person. I really try to be very up-spirited, happy, joyful, because I feel like that's how God made us to be. I think it's somewhere in the Bible where it says we should be childlike. Like the happy, you know how a child is always happy? Like we should be like that. But yeah, I found myself being quite negative sometimes, unhappy. Okay, and I don't want to sound, I hope this doesn't come off the wrong way, like I'm sounding very, like I'm depressed or like I'm ungrateful, because I know I'm very blessed. Like the life I live a very blessed life, and I thank God every day for the life I live. My family, my loved ones, my friends, my health. Like we're all privileged people. Even you watching this, the fact that you can watch this, you need to realize it's a privilege to be able to watch this, because if you're watching this, it means you have access to internet, you have a phone, a laptop, a TV, a roof. Like things are good. So I always try to be as grateful as possible. But of late, you know how the human mind is, and sometimes we tend to focus more on like what's going wrong versus what's going right. And yeah, it just sucks. It sucks, yeah. It sucks. I'll find myself in those headspaces, and then I have to catch myself, correct myself, tell myself, "Stop it, Cedric, stop it, stop it." Then I pray to God, and I just feel bad sometimes. So yeah, it's just been weird. But when you ask me, "Cedric, how are you?" I'm okay. I am extremely blessed. I'm grateful. God has taken care of me in ways I can't even explain. And yeah, aside from like those moments when my mind tends to focus on what is bad instead of looking at all the good I have in front of me. Yeah, it's weird. So yeah, it's just been one of those things, but I'm doing better, honestly. When it comes to that stuff, I'm doing much better. I've been diving more into the word, more into God. I feel like that's where like faith is built. I feel like life is just a big test on like what you can handle, how are you going to handle situations. And I know for a fact in maybe a year, 2 years, 3 years, 5 years, I'll look back at these moments and I'll be glad I went through it, because I know I'll be stronger, and I know I'll have built something out of this moment where I'm feeling like this. Because whenever I look back in my life, every single time I've been in like these headspaces, I grow the most. It's weird. I'm not saying I enjoy it because it's not fun. Like thinking like that is never fun. But yeah, I realize that that's when I grow the most. So yeah, I know I'll look back at these points in times when I was feeling low and I'll be like, you know what, God had a reason why I had to go through that. And you know what this, and you know, it's even in the Bible, God can't let you be tempted. Or he can't let you bear more than you can manage. He won't put a load on you that he knows you can't handle. So whatever you're going through, like even the verse is specific on temptation. He won't let you be tempted beyond what you can handle. And I believe it applies to everything else. I believe if God is putting you through a test, he will not put you through a test that's greater than your strength. He will give you just enough strength for you to use to go through that tough period. And yeah, I know whenever I go through these things, I try to remind myself that God wouldn't let it happen to me if he knew I couldn't handle it. So which means I can handle it. So yeah, just try to do the most I can. Anyways, I'm rambling. I feel like this whole Q&A I've just been going through tangents, but yeah, you guys are this is a one big happy family on this channel. So yeah, for the most part right now, my coffee is cold. I want to go to the gym. I told you guys this is what I do every day. It's coming to 1:30 p.m. right now, and my mind is already in the gym. I want to go and work out. I want to go and work out. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna do right now. I don't even know if I'm ending the video here. So if the video ends now, then that was the end of the video. If it doesn't end right now, then there's still more content. But I feel like this video is going to be a bit too long. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Appreciate you guys for asking all those questions. Again, right here, Snapchat, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, right here. That's my handle on all platforms. Go add me up there. I can't answer any more questions because I'm filming on my phone right now and the questions are on my phone. So yeah, and my camera dying means I've filmed for over 30 minutes on it. So I feel like that's enough content from that. And even here I've filmed for 8 minutes. Okay, I'm done. Yeah, I need to call it on this. So yeah, that's enough of the questions. I don't know if the video is going to end here. If it doesn't, then thank you for watching. No, if it does end here, appreciate you watching, like, subscribe, do the good stuff. If it doesn't end here, then cue the next clip. In a bit, guys. Love you. Alright, so this video is already longer than I'd want it to be, but I feel like I need to touch on this. The video ended with me talking about how I've been like, I was essentially in just a negative headspace and not being as positive as I'd like to be. Excuse me. But I want to let you guys know that it has been like 3 weeks, almost a month from when I filmed that clip to right now. And a lot has happened since then. And I want to let you guys know that I'm doing so much better. And I need to touch on this because there's a lesson to be derived from it. Like, at the end of the day, this is life, okay? Like me having like those negative thoughts, I feel like I'm not the only one in the world who goes through that. And everyone goes through that. But I've just been leaning more into prayer, meditation, and just understanding that this is life. It's a roller coaster. And I talk about this so many times, like in so many videos I've touched on this. But like I said, I'm the worst person at taking my own advice sometimes. But yeah, just understanding that this is life. Ups and downs will always be there. Just keep level-headed. Understand that everything will be okay in the end. And yeah, that has given me so much peace. And yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. I just don't feel comfortable ending the video on like that negative note. And yeah, it just didn't sit right with me. So I just want to let you guys know I'm doing much better. And to anyone out there, if you're if you're going through something and you just have like those negative thoughts and things just don't seem like they're going well or going right, understand that it will all be better. It will all be good in the end. Don't sweat it. Just keep pushing forward. Try to stay level-headed. And most times we amplify the problem and make it seem worse than it actually is in our heads. Like it could actually be, like if I was put on a scale, right, of 1 to 10, the problem could be a 2, but your mind makes it seem like an 8, like a 10. And most times it's not like that. You just need to get out of your head and understand that it's all good, okay? At the end of the day, everything will be fine. So yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. As always, thank you for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. This last month, May, I've got a ton of content. And right now, the biggest decision to make is whether I break it up into different videos or I make it one video. So we'll have to see. Subscribe, turn on post notifications, do all that good stuff. And I'll see you guys in the next one. I love you all. I appreciate you all. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being patient with me, especially when I'm not posting consistently. It really means the world to me. And yeah, to the people who always remind me and message me telling me to like, hey, you have a YouTube channel, you should post more. And yeah, I appreciate you all dearly. It goes a really long way. It means more to me than you could actually imagine. So yeah, thank you from the bottom of my heart. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.